Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another pay-per-view review with the Wrestling Marks. I'm Giovanni with Alvin here. So the first match was in the pre-show, and it was absolutely garbage. It was Fandango versus Adam Rose, and Adam Rose was being accompanied by his Rosebuds as always, but he was also with Summer Rae and Layla. Fandango's former dance partners, if you will. And there is a moment where Summer Rae and Layla took the Rosebuds parading around the whole ring, and then Fandango got out of the ring to approach them, and Layla slapped him on the right cheek, or no, left cheek, and then Summer Rae slapped him in the right cheek, and then I don't know how that didn't end in disqualification.
Well,
But it didn't.
apparently, if you're a diva and you hit a superstar, it doesn't count as a DQ.
That's pretty stupid.
That
But
is.
so Fandango goes back in the ring, and then he gets hit by the party. What is it? The party pooper?
The party foul.
Oh, the part. He gets hit with the party foul by Adam Rose.
God,
Adam Rose picking up the win.
I was like literally looking at Twitter, like not even paying attention, except
Oh.
for the slaps. And then like I looked away for like a second, and then I looked back to the screen, and like he did the party foul. I was like, wow. That didn't last long.
Yeah, it didn't. So Adam Rose won, and so Alvin, say something stupid.
Say something stupid.
Uh, well, next we have Naomi versus Cameron. Was that correct?
That's correct.
That is correct. And God, I don't even know what they were wearing tonight. Like Cameron was wearing like those schoolgirl uniforms, and I was like, what the hell is she wearing? And then Naomi came out to these like checkered. Yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
I understand why they needed to like change their attire, but like it was just super weird and too girly in my opinion. But it's whatever. I was kind of paying attention to the match more. And I gotta say, thank God this was put in the pre-show, because if this was in the actual show, like the pay-per-view in general would have been more bad than it already was. So, the match was it was like cat fight, and all that. And in the end, Cameron won with a schoolgirl roll-up, but she actually grabbed the trunks of Naomi, which led to the victory of Cameron. And they stared down at each other while Cameron was on the stage, and that's about it. There was nothing special in that match.
I just want to say, like, neither of their attires matched their entrance themes at all,
I
and
know.
it just was really awkward.
It was really awkward.
Yeah, so we went on to the real show, and probably the match of the night began the show, which was very strange.
Match of the night.
It was the match of the night. It was the Usos versus Eric Rowan and Luke Harper for the WWE Tag Team Championships in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Okay, so the first elimination was by Luke Harper after he hit the Yakuza kick out of nowhere, and that Yakuza kick was like freaking sick. Like that really like scared me. Like God. So that was the first elimination.
The first fall. It was an elimination.
The first fall, excuse me. So, the second elimination.
Fall.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why I keep saying elimination. Okay, Gio. The second fall was by Jey Uso, and please say how the first fall of the Usos came to be.
Shit.
It was Jey
really-
Uso.
It was Jey Uso.
He won off a roll up, or I mean, he got
Yeah, he got a roll up. Yeah, a roll up.
got a roll up.
Goddamn roll up.
They really picked it up like
They
after
did.
that.
After this, like, once it was like, oh, this now whoever gets the next fall wins. It was a really good match. With
Yeah.
a lot of false finishes, from both teams. And I actually thought that, like, because of what the Usos said in the pre-show, like, it kind of looked like they were building a little tension. So I expected them to lose, and then, like, they would fight each other after or something. But the Usos got the win after a huge, great match with a double splash from the top rope.
God,
onto, I believe it was Luke Harper.
yeah, it was Luke Harper, but God, that was such a good match. I actually thought of the splash like after the two falls were done. I thought the first splash that they did, I thought that was over,
Yeah, I
and
thought
then like
that was gonna
they
be
kicked
it.
out. Oh, I marked out so hard, and then another great spot was there was a double superplex by Eric Rowan to the Usos. And then I really did not expect for the Uso. Oh, I don't know which one it was, but he kicked out of the discus clothesline, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is crazy!" I was freaking out throughout the whole match.
Yeah, Super Harper
Like,
did
see,
the clothesline after being super kicked, but
yeah, that was a really good spot. It was like I feel that was like when CM Punk hit that GTS on Undertaker, but then he just no sold into the tombstone, but and then he kicked out. But God, that was greatest match. And probably I gotta say probably the greatest tag team match of the year so far. Like in my
greatest
opinion,
tag team match
of the year so
of
far.
of the past like 5 years, I would say.
That was amazing. Yeah, that was amazing. But I'm really hoping since maybe like well the Wyatt family already lost twice. So if they don't plan to go with the Wyatt family anymore, um, well, I wouldn't mind if they had one more match, but I'm kind of hoping the Ascension's coming. Yeah, yeah, because the WWE Network after the show they actually showed a vignette of the not a vignette, but like just a showing of the Ascensions, and I was really hyped up for the Ascensions. But I wouldn't mind if the Wyatt family um, had one more shot and actually won this time. But I'm really excited for Raw tomorrow just to see
Yeah,
like
I see them possibly doing another match tomorrow, but
yeah
losing.
yeah. Well, they actually did that last time, so I kind of don't want to see that, but I'm kind of excited mostly for the tag team, which is weird because if like if someone told me they were excited for the tag teams championship like 3 years ago, I would be like, nah, like the tag team championships before were just shit like
They
two
were.
years ago. And then they picked it up so much, and I'm like, God, I didn't think they could, but they did it like big time, especially with the Usos and the Wyatt family. These guys like really picked up the tag team division, and I'm glad they picked it up so much, especially with this match. Like hands down, 10 out of 10 match. Like that's all I have to say.
If only we could say that it was a 10 out of 10 show, but it unfortunately
Nah,
wasn't.
nah. No. Okay.
The commentators after this match advertised Dean versus Seth to be next on the show.
I was really excited because like after that match, I was like, oh my God, Seth versus Dean. Like these guys are like really great wrestlers. So like I'm pretty sure they would want to like outshine the tag team match, but that didn't even come to play. So we'll talk
Didn't.
about that in a moment. So
So Seth was being interviewed backstage, and during his interview, Dean Ambrose comes from out of nowhere and just starts beating him up, I would say, I guess. And then the who would they be? The producers, I guess, would come into play and pull away Dean Ambrose. And Triple H came and said, "Oh, don't let him back in. Get him out of my building. I don't want him to see him back here." So he gets taken away by the security, I guess, which leads us into Paige versus AJ being the next match, which it was a
I,
pretty
I,
decent match.
yeah, it was like I gotta say it's like a better than average Divas match.
Yeah,
So, so it was like I gotta say it's been probably the best Page Divas match. I mean Divas Championship match. Well, actually, Page versus Naomi was actually really good, but this was actually a better than average. I had to say, and it was nothing special, just better than average than a Divas match. But um, it was a pretty good match. Like I gotta say, they were trying to go for these spots, but they didn't really work out. Like I was close to marking out after Paige was going for that sunset flip off the top rope.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that one
but
was whew,
like
pretty good move.
she kind of like messed it up because like most of the time like the people like the wrestlers would like have their back slammed and it would like have a loud impact. It seemed like Paige just like AJ just landed on Paige's legs and like it just like the crowd was dead. Like honestly, like I was paying attention and there was actually a finisher kick out and no one the crowd was still dead. So like the crowd did not give a shit about this match. Like I believe Paige hit a Paige turner and AJ kicked out
Yeah, I
and
actually thought that was gonna be the end of the match.
yeah, like I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be end, but she kicked out, and then in the end, AJ hit a shining wizard, which I've not seen in a long time. But
God, it
AJ,
looked so bad when she did it though.
I know
It looked
it
like
really
just like a
did.
drop kick with her knees or something.
Yeah, but
Which, eh.
I guess it's better than having Paige give up, like tap out. But I really wanted to see that PTO like locked in to AJ.
Oh yeah, but
Cause
AJ was able to escape from that.
Cause like God, his body's so small, and I just want to see how that worked. Okay,
Wow.
but what I really wanted to see was that like since Paige like they were showing when they both left, so I thought when AJ was leaving, Paige would just come out of nowhere of the curtain and just attack AJ. I
Yeah,
thought that would have been amazing.
I got some like Skype notifications of someone over here saying, "Oh, Paige, I hope she turns heel. Paige, attack her now. Attack her." What? No. That's not what they're going for in this situation.
Like I'm with JBL here. They're like, oh my God, I feel like Paige is just. I mean, I guess I could wait until SummerSlam until she turns heel, or
If
you
she ever
know,
does.
if she. God, I hope she does, cause oh no, I thought you would think Paige versus AJ would be like, well, you know, it's better than average, but I thought it would be a good match, but it really wasn't. Like I don't even know what to do with the Divas division anymore. Like,
It starts to get like decent enough, and then it goes down into
yeah.
being horrible, and then it goes up again, and then down, and then it's just there's never a constant. But after the match, AJ did win with the Shining Wizard again. After that match, we had World War Three, right?
World War III.
Which was Rusev with Lana at his corner versus Jack Swagger with Zeb Coulter at his corner. So Lana comes out with Rusev first, and she basically gives a promo, pretty much speaking of recent events that happened with the Malaysian plane. I guess it was some Russian people who shot it down. So she decides to mention that, saying that it was an American problem or something like that. So Jack comes out to save the day, right? The modern day Hulk Hogan, right? With Zeb Coulter behind him. And Zeb tries to get on the mic, but shortly gets shut down by Lana and gets slapped. And what can Zeb do to Lana? He can't do anything. So,
Well, like Zeb follows the American tradition of being a gentleman, so he does not do
yes, the
anything.
American tradition. Because, as we all know, Americans are such great human beings.
Yes, yes.
No.
No.
So both the managers leave the ring, and we had a pretty good match. I actually liked this match. It was a lot of being on Jack Swagger's side. I would say. There was some false finishes in here as well, with Jack Swagger. With the Swagger bomb, I thought that could have been the end of it. And then Rusev goes for a super kick, and Jack catches him again, just like on Raw, and has him in the Patriot lock, in which Rusev grabs the rope and could escape, and he ends up going outside the ring, and he's limping around, pretty much selling the Patriot lock. So Swagger follows him out, and he tries to approach him, I guess I would say, and then Rusev slams him or throws him straight into the steel post, and Lana's reaction to that was really funny.
She like stepped back and she's like, "Woo!"
She like jumped back and was like, "Oh my God, please don't hit me," as if there wasn't a pole in front of them. probably not the
God,
first time there was a
like
pole between her and some other man.
when Swagger's head like hit the post, like I literally had my mouth open for like 30 seconds, like, cause that looked like so. God, that looked like it hurt like really
Yeah,
bad. And,
it
like
looked legitimate.
at first I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, they're actually gonna do this?" But it makes sense because they're actually gonna go on with this feud, which I'm glad they're gonna go on with this feud. And um, I don't know what they need, but like this was a pretty better than average match. But I thought they could done a little bit more. But it was a pretty good match in my opinion. But I don't know. Maybe they need like a gimmick or something thrown in there. But that's just me. But it was a pretty good match
How?
actually.
What do you mean a gimmick? They already have a gimmick. It's Russia versus the United States. That's gimmick enough.
No, I mean like when I say gimmick, I mean like
Do you want flag on a pole match or something?
no, I mean like a gimmick match. I mean like a gimmick. When I say gimmick match, I mean like no holds barred or something like that. Uh,
Flag on a pole match. We'll have a flag on a pole
no,
match next pay-per-view just for
no,
you.
God, that would be awful. Like, well, maybe. Nah, I was about to say like have a flag, like a ladder match with the flagging.
Oh God. Well, what flag would it be though?
No, I mean like you just grab your flag.
Oh, so both flags are. So
Yeah,
it's basically flag ladder match.
yeah,
We
yes.
need to be picked up by the WWE here. We can make them big money with these kind of
Yes.
matches.
I mean, especially from what Vince wants.
Or maybe,
So
yeah, exactly from what Vince wants. Or maybe a medallion on a pole match. We'll have Rusev's medal, his star medal or whatever, on the pole.
nice, nice. That would be amazing.
We should be
Okay,
picked up by the WWE now to create matches, brand new matches.
okay.
So Rusev did win via countout, and then after Rusev rolled out the ring and threw Jack back in and locked his unconscious body into the accolade, and then he stood as a champion in front of his Russian flag.
That was just like a big troll. Just have the big pyro come out with the flag. I thought that was
Yeah.
the biggest troll, and I was like, wow, oh god. I would have understood that if he got like a legit win, but like, I guess he counts that still as like a big win for him.
A win is a win for Russia, for Mother Russia.
Okay, so next we have Seth Rollins come out, and then like he basically says he wants the announcer to announce him as a winner by forfeit since Dean was escorted out of the building, or thrown out of the building. But and then have his hand raised by the referee. And at first I thought it was like, oh god, this is pretty pointless. But I saw everybody looking around for Ambrose, and I was looking around for Ambrose too. But they actually they tricked me a little. Like they went to the announcers, and I thought like that was it. And then I like how like they showed like they didn't show Dean like coming out. Like they had it like on like a different camera where the announcers were. And then out of nowhere, just Dean came out, and I was like, "Oh God, they tricked me. They tricked me, like, cause they went to the announcer desk. So I thought it was like, I thought it was, I thought that was just like the whole segment. But I gotta say, like, them fighting, like, they had like a whole lot of officials. Like, that was a pretty good fight. Like, they were fighting all around the arena. So, or I mean, just around the ring and then back to the stage. And I think I heard like I think I heard Seth Rollins even swear. Like I think he said like, "Come here, you piece of shit." I don't know what he said. It's not, I saw someone said that on Twitter. I didn't really, I think I heard that, but what'd you think of this fight?
Oh, this brawl. I guess it was necessary to build the feud between Seth and Dean, to have another pay-per-view match at SummerSlam, which seems what they're gonna do. And I actually, for most of the fight, I wasn't paying attention to the fight. I was paying attention to the people out there because I seen Jamie Noble.
JV
I
no
saw Joey Mercury.
Mercury, yes.
I saw IRS. And I saw Bill DeMott, so I was like, so trying to focus. I was like, oh, who else is there, maybe? So I'm not very good at paying attention to that kind of stuff.
You're just like looking for Finley again.
Yeah, Where's Finley? Finley, where are you? Where's Hornswoggle?
He's out by after that spear on Raw.
Yeah, after that
Probably.
spear on Raw, how can you even
Kayfabe.
survive? Yeah.
Okay, so that was a pretty good fight. So next we have Chris Jericho versus Bray Wyatt. To be honest, well, actually, I gotta say, Tampa really like loved Bray. Like Bray was so over in Tampa. Like when Bray said, it was like so quiet, and Bray said Tampa, and then like the crowd popped so loud. Like I could not even believe how.
Oh my gosh, that's us. That's us. We're here in Tampa.
Like I like how Bray does that. Like he mentions like the I kind of like to think him as like a tweener, like an in between heel and face, because just for the fact that he says the city, like I gotta say when he turns face, and if he does turn face, he's probably gonna get a big pop, like a bigger pop, like in every city. I'm gonna look forward to that, but this match kind of disappointed me because like it seemed like an average Raw match to me. It's like I don't know, it just didn't come up to my expectations. Like I saw everybody on Twitter just like, "Oh my God, I've been looking forward to this match," and I was just like, and I was kind of like that too, but this match kind of disappointed me. But that's just my opinion. What did you think?
I think the same thing. I think everyone was really hyped up for this match, and it wasn't exactly what people were looking for, especially me. There was a few good spots though. When Jericho hit the springboard drop kick to Bray Wyatt, when Bray did the clothesline, just normal stuff that both guys would do in their matches, but it wasn't exactly great. It was when Jericho hit Bray with the codebreaker to get the win. And before that, though, earlier in the match, other members of the Wyatt family had actually been kicked out, which is probably like only the second time that that's ever happened. Usually they're just there screwing up the match or just throwing in different elements, but this time they got ejected, and it was like an a match. Uh, I wouldn't even see it on Raw. I would see it on SmackDown, I would think, because I don't know, it wasn't all that great.
Yeah, that's pretty true. But they're probably gonna have another match at SummerSlam, and I think Bray Wyatt and Chris Jericho need a gimmick match too. Just like, cause we look back on Bray Wyatt versus John Cena at WrestleMania, and that wasn't really like a good match. It was just like average or better than average. But that match at Payback with Bray Wyatt and John Cena, like that match was phenomenal. Like that was match of the night. So I don't know, maybe they need something in there. Just like I don't know, maybe like the last time I saw Bray Wyatt have a good singles match, like a really good singles match, was against Daniel Bryan at the Royal Rumble. But that's about it. Like I don't really remember anything else that was just a singles match with Bray Wyatt. So I don't know what they need to continue this feud, like as in a match. But we'll have to wait and see.
Maybe they should have a rocking chair and a pole match.
Oh
That's what they need to get this feud up.
yeah, I gotta mention when Chris Jericho came out, like he just knocked Bray Wyatt's chair
Yeah.
over, and I thought that was pretty funny. But I really want to talk about the next match, but
So after this match concluded, we had a little segment where we saw Seth Rollins backstage, and he basically was being escorted out by security, and he basically said, "Oh, I don't need you security guys. Get out of my face. I'm Mr. Money in the Bank." He didn't say that, but he didn't have his Money in the Bank briefcase either, which kind of confused me. I guess they didn't want to have to be like, "Oh, he's going to lose it if he goes out there and gets beat up by Dean." But so Seth is standing outside, and he looks at the ambulance, so I'm like expecting something to happen with the ambulance, expecting someone to come out of it.
ambulance
And then
match.
he kind of just turns away. they're gonna have a stretcher match in the parking lot. So he kind of just looks away, and when he's staring in the direction of the camera, It's like some weird kind of horror movie. He's just sitting there with his suitcase, or standing there with his suitcase. And out of nowhere in the background, the trunk of his car pops open, and out comes the lunatic Dean Ambrose. And Dean crawls out of that trunk with a pipe in his hand. And he goes to try to hit Seth with it, but Seth ducks. And they brawl a little outside of the ring next to the ambulance. And somehow Seth is able to get out of there in the car that Dean was hiding in, with the trunk still open, and he left his suitcase. So there's probably gonna see something on a Monday Night Raw where Dean shows up with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then he kind of is just like hiding it from Seth or something, and that's what I'm predicting.
That's actually, yeah, I'm actually like really excited for this feud, especially what they did tonight. Like they teased like a match and then like Dean Ambrose just had to ruin it. So like they're just gonna make you wait more until SummerSlam, because like that's like the second biggest pay-per-view of the year. So like I am really excited for what they have. Like I really love this feud so far. I think it's my favorite feud so far. Even more than the main championships or anything. Like I think Dean and Seth, they really I really love their feud. You know, like I really want to see what they could do more, especially with these brawls and stuff. So, um, next we have the Battle Royale for the Intercontinental Championship, and okay. So first we have Bad News Barrett come out, and then he basically says, whoever wins the championship, they better watch out because when Barrett returns, he's gonna take it from them and all that. So, um, they were really Giovanni told me before, and we were talking about it of how they were really hyping of Barrett presenting the championship to the winner, but like he just never did. He just came out in the beginning, so I was like really confused. Like I really wanted like Barrett to freaking bullhammer the winner, which we're probably gonna talk about in a second. But this match was pretty good. Like probably the second or third best match of the night. But I gotta say, Kofi and Cesaro, they really like got me excited. Like they were really scaring me of like if they were gonna eliminate each other, and then eventually there was a really good spot where Big E Langston or I'm sorry, Big E
Who?
got eliminated.
Who?
I'm sorry, okay. Big E got eliminated and he was just standing outside, and then Cesaro threw Kofi out of the ring, and then Big E caught him in an electric chair position, and then oh god, I thought Cesaro was gonna get eliminated, and then they both got back in the ring, and eventually, Kofi got eliminated. But then that was like the biggest shock of the night. Heath Slater eliminated Cesaro, and I was like, "What the hell?" I was like,
Woman
"God,
band, baby.
uh, God, that really like freaked me out." Like, or not freaked me out, but like it really surprised me. But came to the end, everybody's eliminated except for Dolph, Sheamus, and of course we can't forget The Miz, who's
We can't
outside
forget
on
the
the
Miz,
ground.
but everybody probably did forget the Miz.
Well, I watched him so bad. God, I was so okay. So, God, that was such a great ending because Sheamus was over the top rope and he was on the apron. Cesaro went for the I'm sorry. Sheamus went for a springboard charter block, and then Ziggler caught him in midair and super kicked Sheamus out of the ring. And then Ziggler went to the ropes and he thought he won, and then the Miz came in the ring and eliminated Ziggler, and the Miz won. And I knew that was gonna happen so bad. I didn't think that was actually they were actually going with that. I was like, God, I was so pissed off of that. Like, oh God, like the Miz as a heel is just like everybody hates the Miz. I hate the Miz so much. Like I was really pissed off because of the Miz just winning, and I knew that was gonna happen, and I didn't want it to happen with I kind of wish Sheamus eliminated Ziggler, and then Sheamus got eliminated, but because I didn't want to see just Dolph like sitting there disappointed. So
But we
I was
had to. I actually was like celebrating when I thought Dolph won. I was like, yeah, finally they're doing something with Dolph. Boop, Miz comes out of nowhere. Miz eliminating Dolph, I think my heart dropped more than when the streak ended at WrestleMania 30.
oh my
And
god,
that's
I
saying something.
that is saying something. God, that just like God, that was really bad.
It was.
Like I feel like most of the matches were decent. It's just that they had like a bullshit ending or something like that. Just God, like so far the only best match was the Usos versus Luke Harper.
Which
But
is surprising because it's a tag team match and it opens the show for the night and, well, the main show. And gosh, no one expected that to happen, but it ended up being the best match. So after the Battle Royal, we go to the match of the century, right? Um, the main event for
Naomi versus
tonight.
Cameron.
Yeah, yeah, Naomi versus Cameron indeed. So we go to the main event, which is the Fatal 4-Way match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, consisting of Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Kane, and John Cena. And I actually realized, like, it took me until before Roman's entrance to notice that, holy shit, Randy's not wearing black tights tonight.
Oh yeah, he was wearing them blue tights. Yeah, he was wearing them blue
Hashtag,
trunks.
I was trying to come up with a name that was like Blue Tista, but for Orton, and I was like, oh, there's no way.
It's like I think I saw someone on Twitter saying like Randy Bluton or something, but
Ew, no. No, it's not possible.
but um, God, I think I'm pretty sure Randy Orton was just ribbing Batista like for payback.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure.
Everyone was saying that on
I'm
Twitter,
pretty
and I was
sure.
just like, that no, cause no, it's not possible.
I'm extremely sure.
I'm extremely
But
not.
I was just like just because after the Miz one, like I literally just sat there just watching like with no reaction, just
Yeah, me too.
like I was
Honestly,
just like silent like the whole match, just like this like it was kind of like WrestleMania. Well, actually, no, not like WrestleMania, because there was actually a match that actually made up for what happened, but like this match did not make it up. Like the Miz just winning, just made me sat there and just like quiet for the whole pay-per-view.
well, yeah, because we all knew what the outcome of the next match was going to be. So
Yeah, I was like, what's better than winning, Cena retaining? So,
yay! That's what we all want
yay.
to see, right, Vince? God damn
God.
it.
And then the match is the end was like I don't know, like the end was just like a whole bunch of finishers
I'm
and
pretty
then
sure I've
a
seen that
breakup.
ending before.
Rock versus Cena.
No, not just that. Cena or not FUing. An attitude adjustment onto another person, and instead of pinning the guy he attitude adjusted, he pins the guy who was just laying there. I'm pretty sure he did that before somewhere.
WrestleMania 25. I don't know.
No, I
I,
don't think so. Did he? No.
yeah, it was. I think it was WrestleMania 25 when he faced Edge and
Yeah. Was that the finish? Was that really
yeah,
the finish?
like I remember that because he was carrying both the men, and then Edge got off, and then the Miz. The Miz.
The Miz.
I can't get the Miz out of my head. And then John Cena, he hit the AA on the Big Show, and then the AA on Edge onto the Big Show, and then pinned the Big Show. And
God.
this kind of made no sense to me because Randy was out like 1/4 of the match at the end, and then he just got AA'd once, and then like that was it. He just pinned Kane and Cena retained. I really
Cena
was
wins,
hoping.
lol.
I was really, I was really hoping Brock Lesnar would come out or anything was just Brock. Like I was just like waiting or just like hoping Brock would just come out, but He didn't, and that was just it. And then God, that was yeah. There's
Well,
nothing.
Raw's gonna be exciting tomorrow. Especially Flo Rida performing the same song he's performed on WWE programming for the past 500 years.
Well, hopefully Brock Lesnar comes out. So, well, wait, that does make sense because that really makes sense because Dean has the briefcase, so Plan B is gone.
Yeah,
So
Plan A failed today. Plan B will probably be in the hands of Dean Ambrose. Yeah, so Plan C, as Paul Heyman presented it.
it's probably gonna occur now. Great. Wow, that really connects. That's great. Just like
Connecting the dots.
these little small things of like the briefcase being left there. That's really great. I gotta give them props for that. Just those small things of the
Give me
briefcase.
props. I'm the one that came up with it before Monday Night Raw even happened.
Yeah, I'll give you props. I'll give WWE props.
No, screw WWE. They can kiss my ass. Cena wins, lol. No, you can't do that to me. You've done that to me for the past, like, freaking 16 years. Not 16 years. He didn't. No, that's too long.
You like the Miz winning? It's just like another Cena winning.
I know. It's like just
It's like worse.
Miz wins, lol.
Like you don't. It's just like you don't. The only thing is that you don't expect the Miz to win.
But
So
everyone expects Cena to win. Just they hope he doesn't.
yeah. So that was about it for me. Like the pay-per-view was. I gotta say it was an average pay-per-view. It's just that like the endings are just like, bleh, you
I'd
know.
give it a damn 3 out of 10 because that pay-per-view was crap. I want my money back.
3 point.
I want my $9.99 a month for this month back.
Hopefully
want.
SummerSlam will make it up because I remember
hope it
last
will.
year. Last year, I think the pay-per-view before SummerSlam was like really bad, and then SummerSlam really made it up. Yeah, so I'm really hoping SummerSlam will make you up everything. I'm really hoping Brock Lesnar could just end the madness.
I hope
And
he wins the championship. I've never said this about Brock Lesnar. I hate him, but I hope at SummerSlam he wins that title, and then he loses it the next night to like freaking like Heath Slater or something. I hope that happens.
God,
Okay.
that's where we're at. That's where we're at.
Heath wins, lol.
God.
The torch better be passing tonight to this year. If the torch does not pass from Cena to the next guy, I'm like I don't know. I can't. I'm
So
done
that's
with Cena winning. LOL. From Vince McMahon. Oh, pretty heated pay-per-view, but that is, I guess, unless you have anything else to say.
no, I do not.
Well then, what did you guys think about this pay-per-view? Because I thought it sucked. Alvin thought it was okay. What do you guys think it was? Because I don't know, and whew,
I'd say it was below average.
it was a damn 3 out of 10. American style, American grading system, 3 out of 10. That's how bad it was. Oh, okay, well, I don't even want to do an outro, so I guess we'll see you guys next time.